Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, it's been a while since I've recorded some videos. All the videos you guys have been watching, I guess maybe the last 15, 20 parts, were all pre-recorded. So this is going to be the first live video I'm doing for quite a long while. So we finished our world tour delve. There's still I discovered a few more delves after that's needed to be done. But we'll go back to those later. We also have all the delves in the Caldwell's Gold region that we're not yet done, by the way. But I discovered a few more delves in a couple of areas. I don't remember exactly which ones, but I also remembered that we still have this place here, Cold Harbor. We still have quite some stuff to do here. There's a public dungeon, Village of the Lost, and we have a delve here, another delve there. Another delve and 2 world bosses. There's a couple more world bosses we discovered in this area here. I'm not quite sure, but we'll figure it out. So, as of right now, since we're done with the world tours, I wanted to jump ahead and there is a story. There's a mission story that will be introducing the Clockwork City. Clockwork City DLC. Yeah, it's kind of like a prelude, kind of like the mission that we did that introduced the VOD was a prelude to the Vardenfell DLC. The one that had to do with Azura, that leads you to get a memento from her, which later leads you to catch up with her in Morrowind. Now, to start this quest, we're gonna have to go to our Mages Guild. So quite a lot has changed with our character in the meantime. We got ourselves 2 new shiny swords. We fully upgraded our dual-wield skill line, and we're no longer rocking heavy armor. We have a mixture of light, heavy, and medium. And our magicka has gone from a total of about 30,000 to about 50. Almost 55,000, and we're not yet done with our build. And over here it's 50,000. So we've also reworked our skills quite a little bit, and I'll be showing you more of that as we go on. But let's go to the Mages Guild here and see. We should be able to find the. There we are. Let's try to find the entrance. Okay, there seems to be a quest we've not taken on before. Order of the Eye Dispatch. This is what we're looking for. Let's see, to the Archmage on Aevia. I pray that this letter reaches you soon, Master. My fellow scryers and I have made a shocking discovery. Whether it proves to be a boon or a catastrophe remains to be seen. Alas, we do not wield sufficient power to act on our findings. This matter may be beyond the ken of even the greatest wizards of our age. I humbly beseech you, meet me at the Mages Guild Hall in Molnhold as soon as possible. I will tell you everything when you arrive. Yours in the sight of Cerebane. Docent Skaldir, Associate Scryer of the Order of the Eye. Who is this guy?
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
No. We maxed out our enchanting, we've maxed out. We're basically a master blacksmith, a master woodworker, a master provisioner, a master enchanter, everything that I could possibly need. So I don't need more instruction. Let's find our, let's find that and, so we need to go to the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Mournhold? Where would Mournhold be? I don't think it's here. It's not in Arden. Let's try Malabator. No, that's Sylvanar. Let's try the Reaper's March. No, but this is Ralkar. Mournhold is probably... Let's try Shadowfen. No, that's Stormhold. So it's maybe going to be in Deshaun. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we still have to go back to Maelstrom Arena. I didn't forget about that. We're gonna go back and we're gonna best that arena. And I think at this point we're more than ready. We're definitely more than ready to take it on. I think though, however, we'll go back to, as soon as we're done with the Clockwork City DLC, we'll head back to Maelstrom Arena. And we're gonna kick the blank out of everybody in there. This is the porter to the Avia Guild Hall. Yeah, we don't need that.
You read my letter? Oh, I'm so grateful you've come. We found something powerful. Daedric... Wait! What's happening?
Skaldir! No!
What the hell?
Damn it! Who is doing this? I will send him straight to Sovngarde!
Move, dude. He's like right into everything.
I was not fast enough. Damn it all! Did you see what happened here? Was it his shadow?
Yes, his shadow came to life and stabbed him. Though I'm not sure it was his shadow, actually.
Just as I feared. I knew looking for this artifact would get us killed. I warned them. Warned all of them, but they wouldn't listen. They never listen. I've got to find the others. There's still time to save them. Has to be.
What others? What were you looking into?
Something very dangerous. But that can wait. My friends are in danger and don't even see it. Some scryers, huh? Adeber's in Shornhelm. And when Riddle is in Marbrook. Nilo's in Stormhold, maybe? Yes, he must be there. I just hope we're not too late. Thanks for the help. Got any questions? Let's just make it quick, all right? My friends can't very well outrun their own shadows.
So, who are you exactly?
Bonafrid, of Clan Owlcloak. Skaldir and I came up together in Riften, under Magus Auriella. He was always the sharper blade. Magic came easily for him. Me? Not so much. Got too much frost in my blood. Still, I can hold my own. Just takes me a while.
And what brought you here?
Unfortunately, Skaldir's not the only mage who's been killed by his own shadow. He's just the most recent. Other members of our order have been turning up dead all over Tamriel. I hurried here to warn him, but I wasn't fast enough.
So, what did you and Skaldir discover that was so terrible?
Shore's bones, you really want to know, huh? Fine. My associates and I are all junior scryers in the Order of the Eye. We scoured the tombs and ruins of Tamriel, looking for extraplanar threats, rifts in the Veil, Daedric artifacts, that sort of thing.
And what did you find?
We've had visions of a Daedric artifact. At least we think it's a Daedric artifact. It's hazy, you know, obscured by something like frosted glass. Sorry, Skaldir was always the wordsmith.
And are you sure that Skaldir's death is related to this artifact?
A mage can't afford to be sure of anything, but I'd bet my family's meadery on it. Daedric artifacts grant untold power to those that carry them, but always at a cost. The Mages Guild can't let even one of these things fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, so we need to warn 3 people that their shadows are gonna come to life and assassinate them.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you had.
Okay, we're looking for Stormhold. I think Stormhold was here.
I have many fine goods.
I think we're gonna be too late to stop another assassination, but we'll see.
Stay back. Back! I will not die like the others.
Smart man. I'm not here to harm you. Mages are being killed by their own shadows. Skaldir was one of them.
You think I do not know? I know. I have heard the stories. Rhaegar, Gilmanor, and now Skaldir? All dead at your hand, no doubt. Well, I am too clever for you, Shadow Weaver. Try to touch me and my wards will tear you apart.
If I were here to kill you, you'd be dead already. Now stop being an idiot and come out of there.
I don't. All right. I'm sorry. I'll come out. By the egg. You remind me of my sister, Zarai. She is a wonderful person, but when she gets mad, I'd rather tangle with an angry hackwing. How do you know about the shadows?
Bonafraid sent me. She wants you to seek a safe place. You should go to your sister.
Yes, of course. Zarai will put me in a very bright room. Or should it be a very dark room? I cannot take this kind of stress. Look, my scales are falling out. Thank you. And Bonafrid, tell her I am sorry I doubted her dedication in the past.
Right, stay close to your sister. You'll be all right.
Yes, I know I will. If you have spoken to Bonafrid, you must know about our research into the Daedric artifact. Please, take my notes. Preferably far, far away. I hid them in those roots over there. I am sure that is what these shadows want.
Okay, I'll keep your notes safe. Let's see what it says. 20, Shajanum Shiko. I saw the water woman again today. This is what I have taken to calling her. Each time I fill my scrying bowl, I see her before long. She never speaks, and when she turns to face me, her eyes are cloaked in shadow, hidden beneath a black hood. I think she's beautiful by dry skin standards, but she seems cold, like river water after a thaw. I do not understand. All I seek is the artifact, but all I find is this woman. Zara says I'm doing it incorrectly and accidentally gazing into some poor Britain's parlor. I do not think she is right, though. 22 Sharjan of Shiko. I filled my scrying bowl with tea instead of bog water. The scrolls say that flecks of leaf and seed could help break through persistent visions. We'll try anything at this point. I fear that each time I see the water woman, my chances of finding the artifact diminish. I managed to elude her today. I focused on her mouth and passed through it. There was a flapping of wings, I think, then nothing. Blackness, like Hellstrom heart mud. I narrowed my eyes and closed my nostrils and folded back my spines, trying to swim against the current. Still nothing. Maybe this nothing means something? I admit it, it fills me with trembling. Skaldir insists that we trudge on, but the water woman scares me. The darkness scares me. Time for a wallow, I think. A long one. Okay, we'll take those notes. Then we have 2 more people to warn. Let's take a look and see where the other 2 guys were. I've forgotten.
The Hist is saved. Maybe they'll bring it to
Shornhelm
Stormhold.
and Rivenspire.
I heard it was going to the Dunmer lands. A shame.
Not sure where Shornhelm is, but I'll be surprised if it's in here. I don't think it's in here. This is Rolkar. But I know where Rivenspire is.
Ah, greetings, Adept. Everyone recognizes the guild associate who matched wits with the Mad God. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a mage named Adibur. Bonfred sent me to warn him. His life may be in danger.
Bonifred? The nearsighted scryer? What's she... Never mind. Daber left just a moment ago. Said he needed some quiet. He usually goes to the courtyard behind the guild hall when he needs some time alone. Is he going to be all right?
Yeah, I hope so. Somebody's been killing his associates in the Order of the Eye.
You're serious, aren't you? Mara, protect us. I'll gather up the other initiates and alert the Magister at once. Please, just find Daber and bring him back safe. We'll do all we can to protect him.
I'll find him.
I heard that someone entered the Black Forge and shut it down. That should slow down the Dark Lord's plans.
There was a time when I thought Montclair was a decent man. I guess he had me fooled.
I think he's already dead. Given my lack of success, scrying with the ebony sphere, I've moved on to augury. I started with startlings, but they never stayed for long. Too unpredictable, too dependent on the shared movement of the flock. I had some measured success with vultures, but the repetition gives me vertigo. Round and round and round they go, telling the same story again and again. I was surprised to find that I've had the most success with crows. They're perceptive, adaptable, and seem just as interested in the process as I am. I released a few yesterday and breathed deep from my non-powdered box. Before long, the birds started weaving patterns. Some Daedric ladders, I think. Soon afterward, most of the birds gathered into a hoop of sorts, while the largest soared through it, spinning like a half-fledged arrow. A corkscrew, or perhaps a key? I counted 16 passes before they finally settled back into their coops. I can't help but think it relates to a door, or perhaps a portal. Doors, always doors, and 16 passes, 16 princes. It can't be a coincidence. But where is this door? Do they speak of the artifact position or the artifact itself? More questions, always more questions. I should confer with Nilo. I think it's done something similar with fish. If we don't make more progress soon, I think we'll have to inform the Archmage. We've spent too much time already. Mara knows what terrors this Daedric artifact could unleash. Yeah, dead already.
You're back. Good. Our Magus erected a powerful ward on the door, and... Wait, I know that expression. You bring grim tidings, don't you? Adaber is dead.
Yeah, he is. I'm sorry.
The 8 damn whoever did this to him. He was so sweet. Such a quiet and gentle soul. Always there with a timid smile and a kind word. Who could... Thank you for letting me know. We'll see to it that he's laid to rest. Just warn the others.
Okay, so we've warned one successfully. We were too late to warn the second one. Right, let's take a look at this again. So we're going to Green Shade next. Okay.
I see you leering at me. On your way, or I'll call the guards.
No, no, you don't.
Is it dead?
Yeah, dealt with the shadow. You're safe now.
It was my shadow, wasn't it? Ifra's name. Why would it attack me? I always treated it well. Plenty of sunshine, candlelight and such. All done now, I suppose. It doesn't look like it's coming back. Ingrate. Now I feel... damn.
You alright?
Not really. I think my shadow may have peeled off some of my animus. My soul, I mean. Or maybe just some of my magical aptitude. Either way, it's something I'll miss. But don't blame yourself. You did keep it from killing me, after all.
Well, Brennifer sent me. She thinks these attacks have to do with the artifact you were studying.
Well, that was charitable of her. Didn't think she much liked me. Bit of a sore head, that one. Anyway, I'm grateful. I hid my notes on the artifact in the planter over there. Just in case, you know. They're yours if you want them.
Alright, thank you. Alright, Frostfall. Gave the gazing mirror another try today. Still nothing. Well, not exactly nothing. There's a lot of mist and indistinct murmuring and ghostly figures. Also an intermittent thinking noise that sounds like someone prying a wagon out of a pothole. But beyond that, nothing. I've racked my brain trying to think of a place in Tamriel full of fog, murmuring wagons, and potholes. Not surprisingly, I've come up empty-handed. Maybe I'll try the Moonsugar Reverie Zira suggested. The tree thanes won't like it, but I've got to believe the Green will forgive me just this once. I'll eat a whole boar afterwards, I promise. 13. Frostfall. Well, that was a mistake. Trying to eat some weird plant after a lifetime of meat consumption was a terrible idea. Been stuck in the preview for the better part of the day. I suppose it wasn't a total loss, though. Zari tells me that the first taste of sugar is the most powerful, so this might have been my best chance to catch a glimpse of the artifact. I managed to pass through the mist and the ghostly whispers this time, but eventually I ran into something. It was smooth, spherical, but totally impassable. It whirred and thunked once. Then I threw up. I have to pass this by Skaldir. He's heard of the thunking too, though he describes it as a cranking sound. We're getting closer, I know it. Sounds like you guys are describing the
You who
Clockwork
would
City.
unravel the secret of these murderous shadows, approach me. Do not be alarmed. Only you can see me. I am Lilatha, Psijic Master of the Gazing Glass. I have watched you from afar, and I believe we share the same goal. You seek to destroy these vengeful shadows, yes? I believe we can help each other.
What are you asking me to do?
All the Shadow's victims were seeking a Daedric artifact, an extraplanar antiquity that remains hidden from my sight. To solve these murders, we must first locate the artifact. I require 2 objects to find it. An anuic lantern and a liminal lens.
What are these objects?
I believe the lantern lies hidden in a sunken ship near Kanathi's roost. The lens rests in a coffer, deep within the howling sepulchres. Recover the items, then seek out my boat near Vulcal Guard. Trust no one. Our enemies are very well hidden.
Alright, but before I do this, I have questions.
I am sorry we can't have this conversation in person. I fear that I'm too tempting a target for this shadowy killer. I must remain hidden. You have questions? I urge you to keep them brief. There's no telling when our enemy will strike again.
Okay, do you know anything about this Daedric artifact?
Very little. Daedric artifacts are notoriously difficult to track. Some misguided soul may discover one and wield it for a time, but it always vanishes eventually. Sometimes for a week, sometimes for centuries.
Are they dangerous?
Oh, yes. Items of power always introduce some measure of peril to the world. This is doubly true with Daedric artifacts. They exist to carry out the dark intentions of their creators, you see. They turn even the best intentions to malice eventually.
So why do you think this one is so good at hiding from you?
That is the question, isn't it? I trained for centuries on the Isle of Artaeum, briefly under Sothasil himself. Yet still this artifact eludes me. Vexing is the word. Either this artifact is shrouded by a powerful ward, or it isn't here.
Isn't here?
It might be tucked away in a pocket plane, or caught in some orbit Gaia, bouncing between worlds. Impossible to say. That's why I need the lantern and the lens.
Alright, we're about half an hour in, so let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.